Ladies, try not to get carried away when you meet someone, and I'll tell you why. There was a time in my life where when I meet someone new, when I meet a man, I'm excited, I'm throwing myself at them. But now that I'm older and wiser and more self-aware, I've gotten to understand the importance of observation, of observing people, and never getting carried away. Yeah. I met someone last year who really wanted to get my attention. This guy was sending me money, buying me stuff, giving me gifts, paying for my lashes. He was doing a lot of things. And this was just the first week of getting to know him. Normal me in 2019, 2020, I would have fallen in love with this guy because all he was doing was all I've ever wanted. But guess what I did? I wasn't moved. I was observing this guy because it's so good to be true. You met me today. You're sending me 500K. Tomorrow you're doing this, you're doing that. And one thing I always live by is once I get into a relationship or once I get to know someone, I always like to observe. I always like to look. I always like to just to be sure what the person's intentions truly are. And once you get into a relationship, that first 2 weeks is always like that honeymoon phase, that sweet phase. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to observe this guy. I'm going to observe this guy, but I'm also going to collect all the things he's giving me because they are nice and I cannot reject them. So I observe, I try to see how things go, right? And this guy, for the first 1 week to 2 weeks, this guy was sweet. What did he not give me? It was, I was still observing, he was saying all the sweet things, saying all the things that I want to hear. Oh, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. I want you to be my girlfriend. And I'm like, okay, I'm not fascinated. I've received this kind of treatment before. If I haven't, maybe I would have been like, oh my God. But I'm in a place where I'm really self-aware and I just know when somebody is, I don't know, when things are not just good to be true. Like when things are just so good to be true, there's a way your mind works. You're unsettled. There are some people that will give you stuff and you're like, oh my God, this is good. There's some people that will give you stuff and it's just suspicious. And that was the case. It was just so suspicious. But guess what? A pretender cannot pretend for too long, right? Somebody who doesn't have good intentions for you would not pretend for long. Then after 2 weeks, I got to understand the kind of person I was dealing with. I was dealing with a narcissist because after 2 weeks of showering me love and attention, you want to be in my skin, this guy started withdrawing. And I'm like, okay. And let me not lie. When he was giving me all these things and I was observing, I was playing along because I'm an energy for energy girl. If you give me good vibes, I'll give you good vibes. But that doesn't mean I'm not watching you. I am watching you. So yeah, after 2 weeks, this guy all of a sudden started withdrawing conversations because according to him, I was also entertaining his conversations, you get. So I thought he just felt, it's that time where I get to separate from Tony, where I get to start distancing myself so she will chase me. Brother, somebody that would call me, that would text me till I sleep, started claiming busy. I'm busy. Now, imagine if I was not observing this guy. Imagine if I was easily sworn. Imagine if I had fallen in love with this guy in 2 weeks. Guys, I would have become a shadow of myself. I'll be chasing him. Why are you not speaking to me now? Why? But guess what I did? Like I told you, energy for energy. As he distanced himself, I also distanced myself. And which was really shocking to him because I've given you the world, I've showed you all of these things. How dare you do that? So one time he stopped talking to me. I stopped talking to him. Then he came back. I'm sick. I'm sad. You didn't check up on me. You didn't this. You didn't that. And I'm like, oh, wow, really? Oh, so sorry. I hope you're better now. And he was like, I'm so sick. I just had a call with my doctor. My doctor prescribed. I'm like, sorry. I am so sorry you went through that, okay? Then I started conversing with him. He too was bringing the same energy. Then when he noticed that my energy had returned, he started going away again. And I just told myself, you know what? I can't do this. I already know where this is leading to. This guy is low bombing me. This guy has low bombed me. I knew the game. And what I did was step back. I don't have time for mind games. If I want to play the mind games, then we'll just be mad together. So I decided that I was not going to play mind games. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to mind my business. So what am I trying to say out of this is, ladies, pay attention, observe people. Imagine if I was not self-aware. I would have fallen in love with somebody who would have destroyed my life, or I would have become a shadow of myself, because I'm like, if this person can treat me nice, I'll take his bullshit. All the distancing, all the mind games, I'll be internalizing it, because I know that for 2 weeks I enjoyed all of this. If I can enjoy this for 2 weeks, imagine what my life will be. I'd have started planning my future. I'd have started. Ladies, pay attention, okay?